This is the third podcast in regards to HOP5B. We will cover question 4 and question 6. They are very similar in how you work the answers out. In this example, it gives us the number of bits that have been borrowed and placed into the subnet mask. 2 bits is 92, 3 bits is 224, 4 bits is 240, 5 bits is 248, 6 bits is 252. We need to figure out the number of subnets and the number of hosts per subnet. Now, how did we know this? That 2 bits is 192. Well, when I'm working on things within subnetting, I like to have 2 different types of tables or information ready right at hand. I need to know the powers of 2, and I need to know how many bits from the left 1 bit is, 2 bit is, 3 bit is, and so forth. So that's how I knew readily that 192 was 2 bits and 224 was 3 bits, etc. Okay, so let's look at our basic problem. This is the first subnet mask that we are interpreting to figure out the number of subnets and the number of hosts per subnet. We convert it into binary, so we have 81s.81s.81s.21s because it's 192. Over here we have 2 1s right here. Okay, and 6 zeros. So what does that mean? That means that these 26 ones are devoted to network addresses. These 6 bits are left over for host addresses. Okay, so we've borrowed 2 bits for the network. Borrowed it within this last octet. So 2 to the 4th is 4, or 2 to the 2nd is 4 subnets. Okay, leaving right here, leaving 6 zeros left for hosts. So 2 to the 6th is 64, minus 2 is 62. We subtract 1 for the network, 1 for the broadcast. So in each of these, it has an increasing number of subnet mask bits, and you're going to calculate these out. So 224, you're borrowing how many bits? You're borrowing 3 bits, so that would be 2 to the 3rd, which is 8, leaving how many bits left over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 to the 5th is 32, minus 2 gives you 30, and so on down the columns in that table. Now let's look at question number 6, which is very similar. It's just showing you CIDR notation. Okay, so the first example is 135.25.0.0. We're saying this is a class B. CIDR is /25. That's just telling you what your subnet mask looks like. So again, it says I have to have 25 ones. So here's 8 ones, 8 ones, 8 ones, and 1 1. So let's look over here at my calculations on Notepad. So if we go down here, we have 135.25.0.0/25, and I have converted that into zeros and ones, meaning there are 25 ones here. Those are our network bits. Okay, leaving 7 zeros for our hosts. So 2 to the 9th, because it is class B, we have borrowed this entire octet and into the 4th octet. So 2 to the 9th is 512. That leaves us with our 7 zeros. 2 to the 7th is 128 minus 6. I hope this helps.